let's move ahead to Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine is that's I think is how you're supposed to say her name.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Ghislaine.
I keep hearing it as Ghislaine.
It's how it's spelled.
Yeah.
Because these people are so obnoxious, they give themselves names that you couldn't possibly know how to say if you were just reading it. But last week or early this week, I can't remember, photos came out and they weren't ever hidden. They were out there in mainstream publications like the Daily Mail and I think the London Telegraph of Mark Carney, who was, remember, for a time, governor of the Bank of England,
Yep.
chumming around with old Ghislaine Maxwell. And like chummy, like there he is right beside her. That's his wife who works for the Eurasia Group, Gerald Butt's racket. That's Ghislaine. Like you can say that it isn't, but that's definitely her. And they're like, there's, I think, photos of her like laid out on the grass and he's nearby or whatever. So it was pretty friendly stuff. And he says, we're definitely not friends. Now these photos are like post Epstein serving time in jail for offenses. I'm trying to keep this on YouTube. So it was well known in the circles that Ghislaine traveled in what Epstein had been doing. And there she is. Anyways, he says, this is what we should say here of what a close source to Carney told the Toronto Sun. This is another example of how Pierre Poilievre and his advisor Jenny Byrne have always played politics, and it shows how terrified they are to fight Mark Carney. No, I think let's rumble.
Wow.
A source close to Carney told the Toronto Sun when asked about the photos and any association between the Carneys and Maxwell. As a child, the woman you reference went to the same high school. Oh, I guess they admit more connections. As a child, the woman you reference, Ghislaine Maxwell, went to the same high school as Mr. Carney's wife's sister. While they bumped into each other in public settings, including the 11-year-old photos you've sent, they are not friends. Several photos from August 2013 show Carney socializing with Maxwell at an event called the Wilderness Festival. Carney had just moved to Britain to take up a new position as the governor of the Bank of England after serving 5 years in the same role with the Bank of Canada. It was at his sister-in-law's estate. Anyway.
Isn't that something, Sheila?
Yeah, imagine Poilievre in photos with, see, look, they're not friends. She's like laid out on the grass beside him.
You know, what an unfortunate angle that truly is. I'm not going to say why.
Stop. I knew you'd say that.
Thank you.
Just imagine though, if there were Poilievre photos of her, the world would burn down. But
unbelievable.
Oh, hi, it's Ezra Levant here in Toronto with an important message because we need your help. Independent journalism in Canada is under attack. Government censors, big tech deplatformers, and the dying legacy media are all working together to maintain exclusive control on the information you receive. They don't want you to hear other voices like ours, and they really don't want you to be informed and to think for yourself. That's why the work we do here at Rebel News is so important. Our on-the-ground reporting, independent news shows, and special content you won't find anywhere else. It's all designed to give you trustworthy information and alternative viewpoints so you can decide for yourself. We don't get government money, and we are not owned by some big global conglomerate. We're funded by people just like you, so please support independent journalism and help us continue our work by subscribing and becoming a Rebel News Plus member today, right here on the page. Go to rebelnewsplus.com. Members get instant access to all of our shows, invitations to exclusive events, and access to our premium content like live event footage and documentaries you won't see anywhere else. Only Rebel News Plus members can join the conversation by participating in the comments section of our new website. That way you can have your say too. More than anything, though, you'll be able to take pride in supporting real, honest journalism, and you'll help our talented team continue to do the work to push back on the establishment. We really can use your help. We need it, in fact. So thank you, and enjoy Rebel News Plus.